Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here, coming at you with my weekly TTM recap episode. And this is going to be Monday through Friday. Saturday's mail has not shown up yet, so probably in a couple hours you'll probably see me back with another video for you. Or another clip, I guess. If you are brand new to my channel, you might be wondering what TTM is. TTM simply stands for Through the Mail. And what I do is I write to athletes, celebrities, military veterans, astronauts, you name it, requesting their autograph. And there are links down below to the websites that I find the addresses for. One is completely free, and the two are paid sites, but all three of them are very good, and I would highly suggest them to you if you're looking to get into this hobby. Also, I did want to give an update on the channel. I know with all this COPPA thing going around, at first I didn't think this would really affect me at all. I thought this would be more affect more of the monetized channels, but it definitely would. So I had watched a couple videos with Jason Inc. and Baseball Collector. Definitely try and link Baseball Collector's live stream that he did. It was very helpful to get some more information about this subject. And there's three other YouTubers as well, that Myco, AR Falk 77, and then Up North Collectors also gave some insight. And you know, if it does turn out to be as bad as everybody's thinking, obviously I won't be able to continue, because the way YouTube technically has sports cards, or at least maybe the government, I don't know, it's kind of confusing, kind of technically views baseball cards as a toy. And even though I don't show as many cards, every now and then I do get some in, and my name is Caleb's Cards, the algorithm that they release, even if I mark my channel and my videos not for kids, they might, you know, flag me saying this is for kids, and then you could possibly face a fine of $42,000. So obviously I'm not going to risk doing that. So for the time being, because we have until I believe January of 2020, so to make up my mind, and maybe they'll change some things. That's what we're hoping for, is that they'll make some amendments, because a lot of people are very upset with this, the way they're doing this. If they change some things to protect that, then I'll definitely stay on YouTube. But for the time being, I'm going to probably upload until January here on YouTube and Facebook to see which one I like better. Facebook, as far as I know, I've checked into it, it does not have to follow the same guidelines as the COPPA, because as long as your website or whatever you're advertising on your Facebook or whatever doesn't have to do with kids under 12, it won't affect you there. So for the time being, it's safe, but obviously they could do the same thing to Facebook, you never know. So I will post probably videos and more pictures on Facebook at the same time as YouTube until January, or until further notice if I change my mind. So just want to give you guys an update on where I'm at with that. So it's just really sucks, because, you know, 5.5 years of doing videos, and YouTube just likes to commit suicide all the time with these stupid stuff that they do. So yeah, so definitely make sure you go check out that video if you're not familiar with what's going on. It's almost an hour, but it's well worth your time being caught up on some of the things that are going on. So with that out of the way, let's go and get into some good news. Let's share some TTMs. So this first one is coming back from the UK. The envelope I got back didn't have any UK stamps on them, so I don't know if I forgot to put some on there, or if they fell off, or if he just reused the envelope and paid for shipping himself. So I do apologize to this gentleman if he happens to see this. That was not intentional. If there was no stamps on there, I do apologize for that. But this is coming back for autographs for a cure. This is music composer Monty Norman. He's in his 90s, and he is most well known for writing the James Bond theme music. So he signed those 2 photos that I had sent, and he included an extra. It's a 5x7 size, signed to me, there with the James Bond theme sheet music. So pretty cool. I always like to get the composers. Thinking about possibly sending to a guy. He's still living. He did the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly theme music. He's in Italy though, so I have to include some money to get that one. So then on the same day, so this is Monday, I got a return from Canada. I sent to his home, not the NHL Hall of Fame, because I think he's like he works there or something. I can't remember what he does, but Mr. Lanny McDonald. I had printed 2 photos of him probably 2 or 3 years ago. Never sent them off because Griffey Man sent me an awesome package and had a couple of his in there. So I held on to them and finally sent them off a couple months ago. And these are the 5x7s that were back when I was using Walmart. So pretty cool. I use Amazon photos now, in case you're wondering. They're pretty quick and well priced. Then on Tuesday, this is a retired U.S. Marine. I served in the Vietnam War, and he's pictured here with the Apollo 11 astronauts after they were rescued in the pod. He's over there on the left. I believe he's the one holding the flag, if I remember right, but this is Vance Hagee. So pretty neat piece of NASA history and human history, U.S. history really, and a military veteran, so covers all kinds of PCs of mine. Then for the Team 90s and the Battle of the Decades contest I'm hosting, I got former 49ers coach George Seifert, who is kind of a borderline Hall of Famer. He has the playoff and Super Bowl ring to go along with his record, but I just don't think he quite has the win-loss record. But you never know, they might vote him in. Then you got another Team 90 success. This is Hassan Jones. I retried an address that came up, and it worked. So very cool to get back from him. Former Vikings wide receiver in the early 90s, late 80s. Then we got an email success. It's been a while since I've had one of those. The last one was, I believe, for King and Country. Actually, the last one is from The Good Doctor. But it's going to be for my mom for Christmas, so I'm not showing it. But she'll be surprised to get that one. But it's come back from NC State, Wolfpack Dave Doreen. So it's a nice one. Unfortunately, they did get a little bent, but hopefully it'll straighten up a little bit in the binder. Then we got North Carolina Tar Heels football coach Mac Brown. I think I gotten him TTM, or maybe it was the return to sender, I forget. But either way, cool success. Free, all I had to do is send an email on that one. Then I told you guys I had purchased a signed book from Mr. Carmel Wetzel. He is a World War II veteran. It's called I Was a Prisoner, a true story of ex-POW Carmel Wetzel, who escaped a German POW camp as told to John Ruplanis. Here's the back of the book. And then he signed the inside right here to me. I believe I'm one of the first, if not the first person to buy his book. Because as soon as I got that letter in from him saying his book was available, I thought, this would be cool to buy. And he included a couple extras, which is really cool. So this signed 4x6, kind of a cover of his book. And if you're interested in getting his book for $36 shipped, you'll get it signed. Focus, please. Well, the email is 2cameras3wars@gmail.com. Come on. This focused yesterday when I tried to film this, and now it doesn't. Well, anyways, 2cameras3wars@gmail.com. You can email them. That's also the PayPal, $36, and you can get a signed book. And then he also included this 8x10, signed in gold. It says to, not sure who that's to. Might just remove it, I don't know, or just leave it. So either way, pretty cool. Then we got an old one from Garrett that was sent back in June, I want to say, May or June. She did sign both of them to him. I was hoping to have one for my collection, so I might attempt to remove one of the personalizations. I don't normally try to do that, but every now and then I do if I like really want to also have something for mine. But I will also still give him one, obviously. But if it won't come off very well, then obviously I'm not going to try it. So this is coming back from actress Amy Dolenz. I think she was in like 90210 if I remember right when I sent these. But cool 5x7s there. So again, I'll probably remove one of them that says 2 carat. Then also sent around the same time. It's coming back from former Johnson Space Center director George S. Abbey, and he's the gentleman there on the right. Where the signature is right above, and he's in his 80s. He still is working for the Space Center, I believe. That's where I sent to, and still kind of like a consultant basis, I believe. So still active, even in his mid-80s. Then we got an old one that was sent out exactly September 8th, 2018, and it was sent out for Garrett. I did not send any money because I did not know he charges, but apparently now he does. This is Roosevelt Greer, or Rosie Greer, and he has a pretty cool story. I have mentioned it before in a previous video when I got him probably about 3 or 4 years ago. So I think he's the thumbnail one of those, so you might have to go back and look at some old ones. So I won't repeat myself, obviously, but pretty cool. We put Half Faith on one and then To Garrett on the other one. So pretty cool return there. I thought that one was lost, and then saying that I guess he's $30 now, but at least he's still signed, so maybe he still honored that the fact that it's been there so long. I don't know. And then finally is another email success. This is either Gary or Guy McDermott, I forget, from Creighton basketball. So cool, 8x10 email success, and this one didn't come out creased, so they put some good piece of cardboard in there, so the postman didn't bend that one. So that's it for the TTMs from Monday to Friday. We'll see you here in a couple hours when the mail comes here Saturday morning, and see what we got, and hopefully have a little bit of a live reaction for you guys. And also just want to say thank you for sticking with me so many years. If this ends up going south because of COPPA, but would appreciate if you'd follow the links down below, Instagram and Facebook, because I can still obviously be posting down there. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will hopefully be right back. Alright, I am back with Saturday's mail day. It is a little bit later in the day than I intended, but I still want to get this clip out to you. So there's 3 successes that came in, and then 1 care package, and some photos from Amazon that I thought I'd share. I'm thinking about sending them out for Team 90s just to help. Thinking about maybe just ending my little break that I was going to take. I think I had about a month, so that's good enough for now, I think. So first off is coming back from New York. I'm not going to open this one because it's for my sisters for Christmas. I don't know, it's Tom Hiddleston. She just opened the door to let the dog out. I don't want her to know who it is, so hopefully she doesn't see this video. But her favorite Marvel character, Loki, is played by Tom Hiddleston, and he was doing a play on Broadway, and I sent this out as soon as I could, and I was really worried that I was not going to come back, so that's going to go towards a Christmas present. I can upload pictures obviously later on, or maybe do a video after Christmas, so that will save for her to open up as a little surprise. You won't be expecting it, so pretty sweet. Then this next one never left the state, I guess. Denver, Colorado, and it was sent out September, a couple months ago. So let's see, who did I send to in Colorado? Oh nice, 1490s. I sent a Super Bowl photo to Mr. Rod Smith, probably the greatest wide receiver for the Denver Broncos of all time. And signed with number 80, and he's pretty cool. He's got a book, and he's also a motivational speaker, author of The Rod Effect. So it's a more of an audio slash, looks like you can watch on a Kindle or phone or something, I guess. So pretty cool. Mr. Rod Smith, Science for Free, really awesome return there. Got him, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, around Christmas time, so it's kind of cool. Then next up, this would also be for Team 90s. I resent to Mr. Tim Crumry, which this should be from him. He moved back to Ohio, so this is resent towards the end of October. So this should be Mr. Tim Crumry, former Bengals nose tackle. So that's 2 points for Team 90s. There's a cool photo there. It looks like he's got a broken nose or something. So there's that one. There's this one. Of course, Mr. Crumry had a pretty good career with the Bengals. So pretty sweet right there. So Andrew liked that one. And speaking of Andrew, he sent me a package. Big huge box here from Andrew Williams, AWMS TTMs. He doesn't really upload recently, but he does have some really good older videos in case you're curious. Just check out what he's got. I hope you don't mind, Andrew. I'm going to save my Christmas packages that I get from people for a special Christmas time video. Whether it be 1 part or 2 parts, that's what I plan on doing. So I'm going to set that aside. As much as it will kill me to not be able to open it until Christmas, I'm going to save it. So I hope you don't mind. So that goes for any packages I get from anybody. I'm going to save it for Christmas. So we'll try that out. I've never done that before. So, and finally, told you I'd share my Amazon photo order here. So I couldn't find a whole lot for this Mr. Ray Perkins. I just found somebody's, probably an eBay lot, with their table in the background, but that's okay. Kind of looks kind of cool. So Ray Perkins, Bill Belichick when he was with the Browns. I'm going to try that one out, see if that comes back in time. This is Thane Gash, I believe, sacking John Elway, or it looks like maybe he got the ball off in time there. Rich Camarillo, Ray Childress. Let's see if that one will come back in time. This is Raheem Ishmael. Pretty sure that's from at least 1999, as far as I can tell, because he played from like 98 to 2001 with the Cowboys or something like that. Otis Anderson, I think with $5 he'll sign. Mike Horn, Broncos punter. This is, I forget his name, number 99. Michael Carter, that's what it is. I remembered it. Mark Vlasic, Chargers and Chiefs backup. Mark Bruner. Mark Boyer, another tight end. This should be Jim Richard. Jim Morris Sr. That one's from the late 90s. So I think this is Jeff Olenek, from the, more known for the Dolphins, but I got one. Jeff George. I forget who this gentleman was. Let's see if I still have the photos saved. Probably not. Nah, I don't. It'll come back to me eventually. I can't remember who he is. He played in the late 90s for the Seahawks, punter. Frank Reach, coach for the Colts. Danny Noonan, defensive tackle for the Cowboys. I'm also blanking on this gentleman's name. He won a Super Bowl with the Ravens. Bill Brooks, I'm going to try. Anthony Munoz, never sent in before. And Alfred Anderson. So those are some I'm going to try out. So that is it, guys. Thanks so much for watching this recap. Do hope you enjoy, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And I will see you all next week. Talk to you later. Bye.